Yeah, Will, same theme on the other side of the ball. This game's going to come down to who can control the line of scrimmage and who can run the ball effectively.
Yeah, a lot going on tonight. A lot of big games tonight, but more importantly, they're setting up even more important games next week. Athens Christian fell just short against Piedmont Academy with a final score of 13-12, and as of now, that'll knock the Eagles out of the playoffs this year.
Yeah, thanks, Torin. We're down here on the field with Landon Roldan. Landon, with you, Kamari, Harrison, with so many weapons in your offense, what's that been like this season?
I mean, it's great having a bunch of guys that can go out and make plays.
Their backfield is loaded with a true three-headed monster, and Caden Wood is the star of the show. Coach Hall told us he wouldn't hesitate to give Wood 35 carries if needed. But you can't forget about Tyler Garrett and Darius Darden. Those two are great in their own right, and they will be featured plenty.
Thanks, Torin. Clark Central is looking to make a statement this season after missing the playoffs for the first time in nearly a decade last year. That was the first time the teams missed the playoffs since head coach David Perno took over back in 2016.
The Patriot defense does boast a few special playmakers, though, and Coach Hall is well aware of that, as he's been preaching the importance of avoiding turnovers all week.
Thanks, Dave. I'm here at Billy Henderson Stadium, where tomorrow night the Gladiators of Clark Central host the Tigers of Alcovy in a huge regional matchup. It's homecoming here tomorrow night, and it's superhero themed, so there's going to be tons of different costumes flooding the stadium.
They often start defenses with quick inside hitters out of their pistol formation, and as you can see here, Caden Wood can make you miss at any given moment. But once you start to bite inside, they'll go to that same formation, but their tackle hooks that outside end, giving their backs a huge lane to bounce outside, and that's where they generate most of their explosive runs.
They started off strong last week with a big win over Jackson County, and this week they have a chance to go 2-0 in region play with a win here today over Appalachia. Now, of course, Appalachia's going to have the entire community's support, as they should, but this is still a meaningful game for Clark Central.
So whether or not that West Side defense can stay disciplined and contain those big plays will be key in this one. Nobody's been able to stop the Warrior run game this year, but to have a chance, the Patriots must at least slow down Wood and company.
But on the field, it's a huge matchup for the Gladiators. They've got off to a 6-2 start with a perfect 4-0 record in region play. However, they've got 2 games left, and they must win out to secure that coveted region title.
On the other side, though, sits one of the best defenses in all of 3A. Westside is only allowing 13 points per game on the season, so on the surface, some may expect Oconee County to struggle. However, the one weakness in that Patriot defense is the ability to stop the run.
Clark Central's been so dominant so far, and especially lately because of that explosive offense. They're averaging over 48 points per game in their last 3 outings. And that offense is led by a two-headed monster in the backfield, with quarterback Hezekiah Mylander and running back Corey Watkins Jr.
Last year, the Clark Central High School football team missed the playoffs for the first time since 2016. The Gladiators struggled in region play last year, specifically at the quarterback position. For this year, insert Hezekiah Mylander, a senior transfer student from Arizona.
You know, when times get tough, who are you looking to? You're looking to your quarterback, and he's always going to be there for us.
One of the main reasons Mylander moved to the Atlanta area was to get more exposure and play more talented teams. Moving across the country can be tough for an 18-year-old, but the constant support of his family is what made the move possible. For Mylander, the feeling of a family bond is one of the most important things in life, and he's starting to notice that same feeling here in Athens.
Just the culture, it's like, it feels like a family here also. Like I'm a very family, I'm really big on family, so it's all felt like family. Like nothing's really been too different, just family.
Last year, Clark Central's quarterback rushed for negative yards on the season and threw around half as many interceptions as he did touchdowns. This year, the difference with a true dual-threat quarterback like Mylander under center is clear. In the regular season, he scored 37 total touchdowns, with 12 of those on the ground, and he's only thrown 1 interception. The commitment Mylander and his family made to football is rare, especially for a high schooler. Their family came down to Athens last spring to give him a head start at Clark Central. He was able to bond with his soon-to-be teammates, playing video games and getting work in on the field.
We was training a lot during the off season and like during the spring and stuff. So I think the connection has always been there since he got here.
That connection is crucial for Clark Central, but on top of it, everyone knows how important leadership is at the quarterback position. Hezekiah brings a new brand of excitement to this Gladiator team, and Coach Perno is thrilled to have him.
He's just got that energy that is, he's just for everybody. He's a man of the people, and so he could fit in anywhere.
Mylander surely carries himself with a confidence that seems to infect those around him. It's no shock that in the regular season, the Gladiators averaged more than 36 points per game with him at the helm.
We feel really strong. We feel like we have one of the best offenses in the state, so we're just trying to compete and get in the end zone.
Last year was the first time the Gladiators missed the playoffs since Perno took over in 2016. This year, Clark Central returns to the playoffs after putting together a perfect 6-0 record in region play. With Mylander leading the way, Perno believes that this team has the talent to not only make the playoffs, but possibly make a run toward December football.
What is our ceiling? And I think, again, it's can be extremely high with him at the quarterback position.
What is Mylander's goal for the team this season?
Championship. That's it? Yes, sir.
With the Carmichael Sports Media Institute, I'm Marco Bartkowiak with my reporting partner, Molly Lanigan.